Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4. Today's goal, bring the Kaiser back, because Wilhelm is Wilhelm and he's amazing. Straight away, oppose Hitler. Everyone, gather up. I want you on this side. Like so. Move. Civilian factories, I want actually just so we're clear, we're gonna have quite a lot of oil once this is all done. And we have it. There's this. Something else. Light tank. You're going down. I am not going to build any of you. In fact, I'm gonna switch you to naval bombers. Also, anti-air. Full line. Leave it over here. Good. Let's purchase some oil from Romania and rubber from the British Himalayas. Good. Now, basic machine tools. Construction level 1. Engineering and delay. And now we shall wait. Romania isn't doing its part. Okay, let's get some from the Soviet Union, I guess. Yeah, we can beat the Soviet Union, even if we are supporting their economy right now. Right. So, Hitler's reign must come to an end. He means to provoke the Western powers by remetaling the Rhineland. But doing so will give us the excuse we need to seize power with the help of the loyal elements in the Wehrmacht. We shall see who is going to win this bloody civil war. This is actually kind of cool. Has cost us some political power. New decision. Yeah, I think this will be removed once we actually research that. Remove national spirit. Okay. How long? Well, we have to wait just 20 more days. Then we will have power. I wonder how the world is gonna look after this. Promises of peace, anti-democratic raid, anti-communism. Wehrmacht officers challenge Hitler. Latent dissatisfaction with Hitler's rule has come to a head with the current crisis caused by the administration's move to remilitarize the Rhineland. A number of Wehrmacht generals have rallied behind a well-known field marshal, August von Mackensen, who has put in motion plans aiming to depose Hitler and to remove the Nazi Party from Germany. With the split in the German High Command becoming clear, apparently even abroad, foreign powers have elected not to protest against remilitarization, more concerning with the growing internal German instability. The aging field marshal has moved quickly, already establishing a provisional government to which scores have flocked in order to oppose the Nazi government. The military coup is already well on its way. Purge the Nazi scum. Okay, guys. So, first of all, I need half of you here. and the other half right here. It's gonna be the field marshal. Well, you, I guess. We're gonna have Kaiser leading the Northern Army. I was actually thinking Manstein. Yeah, let's have Manstein leading the Southern forces. From here to here. I need this, and Kesselring, I need you to gather the north. I want you to move here and here. You go here, here, and here. You, sir, move. Let's try to steal as much territory as possible before they actually organize. Okay, move and help you there and here. Let's hope that's good enough. Should I go with army innovation or the 4-year plan? I actually think I'm gonna go with army innovation first. Next. Total mobilization. A sudden Wehrmacht coup led by the famed field marshal August von Mackensen has triggered a civil war in Germany. Early this morning, fascists, royalists and democrats alike have taken up arms against their former countrymen, and military units have been removed from the borders to see to the internal threat. The fascists, under order of Hitler, have already vowed to destroy the nation rather than see it fall to the treacherous generals. No turning back now. Once you start this. One of you has to stay here. You, attack over there. You move over here. Hold them up. Damn it. Needed a stable line there. That completely failed. Okay guys, hold it. That's gonna be the line. It's fine, it's gonna take a few moments to recover. 2,000 men, let's stop selling that. Okay. Now we have to wait a little bit. If I move you here. They didn't fall for it, unfortunately. Very well, can you take this land? And let's start training some troops. Good, move here, you go here. And you guys attack here. Nazi expulsion takes heavy toll on Mackensenburg. We have fully managed to secure control of Mackensenburg, but fighting has been severe. The Nazis grow ever more fanatical and desperate as we advance, often fighting until the surrounding area lies in ruins. There have also been reports of scorched earth tactics in accordance with Hitler's narrow battle. We have undoubtedly expected further destruction on this scale until we end this war, a small price to pay to rid the fatherland of them. Go here. I need you to reinforce that flank. You, stop. Good, now attack. And we're starting to lose this. I want you to move over here and protect that guy. Damn it. Okay. Hold your ground. Are you trying to move there? Yes. Okay, let's have you retreat here and here. Okay guys, stop it. Support this guy. We are not doing that well, are we? How are the losses? Not very good. Should we enact the last stand? Go for it. You, attack him. Stay there. Needs to go here. You. Support this guy. You can stop attacking, that's not doing it. Okay. Move. Stop. Good. What about this little tank? Yeah, that works. Okay, hurry up. Okay. Failed. Okay, you retreat there and there. I need you to attack him. You stay here and defend this area. You as well. Okay, help him there. There's a treaty with the Soviet Union. There you go. It seems like the north is falling for them. Hold them there, you move here, defend this area. Go and help them. Good enough. Attack there. Hold him. We're doing fine. Let's raise the conscription. Good. Then let's have you just call them in. Train as many as you can. Have this offensive line right there. And this line over here. Oh, we already had one. Okay. Can you attack this little guy over there? Manstein, I can't give you the order right now. How is this gonna go? Good. Damn it. Okay, who are we fighting against? Those guys. Attack them with all your might. Let's give you a general. How about Rommel? You can stop attacking there. Manstein, can you break through there? Okay, next, try to attack this guy. You attack here, and you, half of you, over here. You, attack. I want you to stay here, and you stay here. Try to cut them off. Hold him off. Make sure he doesn't move from that location. Oh damn it. Okay, attack there. You might not be able to cut them off. Just a little bit more. Hold them off. Yeah, that's gonna be after the treaty with the USSR, which will end in... yeah, we have enough. Help them here. Everyone attack. Well done. We're still waiting for this. So, where to next? Well, can you attack this guy? One of you goes here. Attack him. Soviets purged their lords. Anyway, Let's go with the 4-year plan next. Thanks. Right. Go with this. Need you here. There's the Spanish Civil War. Good. Okay, Manstein, I want you to take those guys out. Kesselring, this is your flank. Make sure it's secured. Want one of you here right now. There we go. They might break through here. Manstein, attack. Finish this guy off. Next stop, Berlin. Cavito on Pomerania. Does not surprise me really. Attack this little tank. Attack this guy, and you attack here. We're gonna fight to the last dying breath there. Very well. Attack him. Trapped only one of them. Okay, that works. Manstein did well. I think it's time for you to attack too, but I want Berlin before I give such an order. Attack him. Take all that he has. Keeps fighting for Berlin like a madman. Very well. Let's kind of rest before we take the main go. This guy's ours. Take him out. There we go. Both of them are dead. Try to save Leipzig. There we go, finally. Okay guys, go in. And I think this should be the end for the Civil War. Just let's wait 10 days to see if they're gonna fall. There you go. Hitler found dead. With the capture of Berlin, our troops discovered the corpse of Hitler in a bunker in the city, choosing death over seeing anti-fascist element taking over the country. The leader evidently took his own life, rather to risk capture. In his stead, Heinrich Himmler has now stepped up to lead the Nazis, and he has already affirmed that the government will not abate in their fight against the anti-German treason. It is the beginning of the end for the Nazis. So let's invite the Kaiser back, secure the new state. Okay guys, I want you to have this. One full line on you. Next. Well, we no longer need little tanks. We're gonna switch all the units we have. So, which one of you did better? It seems like Manstein did better. So, Manstein, you will be promoted. And you shall lead this place. Well, Rommel did a good job, I guess, so let's give him command of the Brown Division. And who's gonna have the best defensive skills? Guderian. We all did well, so let's take a look. I need you to be charismatic, definitely, that gives you division recovery rate. Aggressive assaulter. Defensive doctrine. Good. Your turn. Infantry expert. And Rommel. I guess we can give you guerrilla fighter. Kind of expensive, eh? Don't care about light attacks. Okay, I want this complete line here, one line over there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and actually no. Let's have you guys. There. The German Civil War ends. The civil war that has wrecked Germany has now come to an end. The fighting was extraordinarily intense, with fanatical resistance by the Nazis causing devastation on scales reminiscent of the Great War. It appears Hitler is dead, and the Nazi leadership imprisoned or executed. The provisional government has now announced that it is necessary to secure their hold over the state, ensuring the return of stability to the nation before there can be any thought of embarking on a process of constitutional reform. Let the rebuilding begin. At long last we have freed our country from the grip of our enemy, and those loyal citizens who rose up to support our cause may now finally return to their homes. As a nation, we may begin the long, eroded process of rebuilding our nation. Sure, the country's leadership, in turn, is free to begin looking ahead at what might come to the future, democracy or return to the old monarchy. One last thing remains to be taken care of, however. With the end of the Civil War, our troops have managed to capture a large group of Nazi leadership. Now there's only one remaining decision of what to do with this unsavory part of our recent history, and well, I guess imprison them for life. They might come in useful later. Don't know what that will do. Okay, what should we choose? Well, captive individuals 3 will be great. Infrastructure construction speed, war industrialist. Both of those are good. I'm gonna have war industrialist. And then we're simply gonna wait. Okay, let's switch you out. Thing is, the organization goes way down if we do that. 40? Okay, let's go with this. And let's hope we have enough. I purchased some from Turkey. What is this, by the way? Chromium. Oh, Chrome. Let's research Alaska defense. And switch the course of our men. Okay, Kaiser Link, you will be the red ace, and you shall be the blue wheel. And we're gonna give you the yellow arrow. Nice. Oh, seems to be fine. Also, we're gonna have you like so, and you like so. We should have enough manpower. How long before we secure everything? Anti-air, 800 days. Artillery, 5,000 days. Infantry, 300 days. And 120 days. The games of the 11th Olympiad, the 11th Olympic Games, were recently held in undamaged parts of devastated, newly reborn Berlin, Germany. Attended by athletes from 49 different nations across the world, the 1936 Summer Olympics are the first in history to have enjoyed limited live television coverage. The Games, a symbol of renewed German national unity, were also a significant propaganda victory for the new German regime, which, despite tremendous costs of rebuilding the nation after the Civil War, spent lavishly on the event. German athletes saw the most success, winning 33 gold medals, while the Americans came in second with only 24. 4 of these were won by Jesse Owens, the single most successful athlete of the Games. Yeah, we have shown our best side to the world. No new decision, that's unfortunately. Now that's a shame. I honestly am very disappointed with what they did with the decisions in this. I was excited, like, you could take the decision, give an ultimatum to those guys, instead of just researching Danzig or war. Or, you know, if you have a claim, send an ultimatum to Yugoslavia to give you the land or there will be war. And if you justify a war goal against someone for a state, tell them, you give me that state or there will be war. But no. No, they went with the stupidest decision. Just have those things. Yeah, that'll work. It's kinda like Hearts of Iron 3, except, you know, just like Hearts of Iron 3, it doesn't actually work the way it's supposed to. Okay, what should we do now? Well, we are building those tanks. We're gonna have this Lynchen main flare and artillery. And after that, we're gonna start with our industry. Speaking of which, should we go for Captain in the industry? Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. Yeah, Yugoslavia just claims Bulgaria. Does that mean that they have the decision to demand Bulgaria join them, or there will be war or a referendum? No. In fact, I have no reason to want to have national focus anymore, since you could just have all of those things as a decision that will cost us something. Setting the foundation of their nation as a union of the South Slav people, Yugoslavia rhetoric has recently increasingly argued for the Bulgarian people's membership of the Union. Now this propaganda has taken a drastic new turn, as Yugoslavia has outright tasked their claim on the Bulgarian region, as both nations ready their forces, while war may very well erupt at any moment. It won't. So Yugoslavia can claim Bulgaria, but Bulgaria cannot claim Macedonia. Logic. The Polish-Romanian alliance. The Poles and the Romanians have announced a renewed commitment to each other's defenses. Although good relations have existed between the two nations for well over a decade now, today's announcement indicates that the policy of mutual defense is increasingly dominating the military planning both in Poland and in Romania. They think it will save them? Oh, that's a strange question to ask for an innocent government. Let's revive the Kaiserreich. Okay, I want industrial concentration. Also, I do want mobile warfare. Or blitzkrieg terrorist. Guderian. I actually think I'm gonna go with Guderian. Okay, Manstein has been promoted to a field marshal, so thank you for contributing to the victory of our people. What about you? What can we add to you? Guerrilla fighting, panzer expert, combat arms. Let's go with panzer expert, I guess. Armor division defense. Only defense? Increasing the chance of blitzkrieg and encirclement. Motorized defense, mechanized defense. Okay, what does Panzer Leader give you then? Armor speed, armor division attack, okay. Okay, start with this. Alrighty, so I think we should have this. There. Usually I don't build those factories, but now I'm gonna go for them. It's fine. Okay, Guderian, I'm going to have you stop and go for this, and that will give us some time, I believe, to rebuild the elastic defense and go down from here on out. The difference is only 3%, not 3%, oh yes, 3%. Okay, once you guys are done, there you go, the Kaiserreich has been revived. Nice. So I say let's go for the extra research slot. Then we're gonna start researching the new tank. Speaking of which, there, I want 30 batteries on those. There you go. Armor Spearhead gives you organization and breakthrough. Go for it. Nice. Well, the nation will be rebuilt. We have bonus book stuff, and it seems like the nationalists are gonna win this. Good. Now, there are some more decisions you could have added to Germany, like for example, reorganize the Central Powers, in which you can invite both Austro-Hungary when they form, Austro-Hungary, Bulgaria and the Ottoman Empire, I mean Turkey. But no, that's not an option. Again, why do they have to go with the stupidest possible decisions here? I rarely use that. Okay, there's the construction. Nice. I could go for that. I say let's go with this one though. In 20 days we're gonna start producing some more improved machine tools. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go for. Stuff upgrading, just add this. 300 days for the anti-air. 100 days for the guns. Go on top. In 40 days this will be done, then we're gonna start producing some more factories. Okay, let's purchase from the United States of America right now, and some rubber from, I guess, you guys. Go with this. Go with that, and field hospitals. Yes. I want a third factory on this. The Hindenburg disaster. The German passenger airship Hindenburg was destroyed today while attempting to dock at the Lectern Naval Air Station in the United States. For reasons not yet determined, the airship was engulfed in flames and crashed to the ground, claiming 35 lives. Due to the scarcity of this expensive helium and the US ban on exporting it, the Hindenburg, like all German passenger airship, was ultimately engineered to use hydrogen, which provides greater lift but is also flammable. With public faith shaken by this disaster and the rise of a much faster passenger aircraft, this could spell the end of the era of the airship. Oh, the humanity. Sure. Why not? The nationalists are gonna win this war. No doubt anymore. Why are you so good at this? Italians have sent troops to support you, and the Soviets have sent troops to support you. So why are you winning? By the way, Japanese are... yeah, they are fascist. Greater East Asia, called Conspiracy Sphere. It's a new faction for them. We're gonna have guerrilla fighting to you. There There's our industry. Go for that next. Alright, so there we go. There's the captain of industry, that should help a lot. The Kaiserreich. Schwerpunkt. Let's go with that. I might actually need to train some cavalry units to defend the forts. Emilia Earhart circulates the globe. A famous aviator, Emilia Earhart, known to many as the Queen of Air, has completed a flight around the world, together with her navigator, Fred Nolan. After a brief scare, when the pair temporarily got lost while approaching the Howard Islands in the Pacific, the flight proceeded without incidents, and this morning the Lockheed Electra touched down in There was a ceremony and everyone was very happy. Can we invite the Kaiser back? Not yet. Okay, first, let's switch you all up. There you go. You cannot train anymore, unfortunately, because limits. Okay, I'm gonna take some from you. Yeah, tanks have already 5 factories, we don't need to rush them anymore. I want this, and we're gonna add this. Good. There you go, the Nationalists won. The end of the Spanish Civil War. With the surrender of the last Republican stronghold, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The Nationalists stand victorious, and a new era began for Spain. The war-torn country suffered greatly in the fighting, and there is much rebuilding to be done. Okay. Yeah, that will work. Trust me. There you go. Our construction should be superior right now. So, how is it going? Ah, it's fine. We're waiting for the... What's it called again? Keep forgetting the name. Field hospitals. Those sponsors will have to wait. Or the battleships. They are sort of fine. We have good air forces. Let's start this. We can build one over here, so we can see the French. Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. Japan declares war on China. You know, I do miss the newspapers from Victoria 3. All of this would have been on one paper. Okay, the Wilhelm wagon. Let's go with this extra research slot. There is no outcome for us that does not risk yet more oppression of the Polish people. Don't you mean for the Polish people? Following Poland's distinct standing in the international community, Polish politics have been pursuing the idea of a power between the seas, while the hope to create an alliance stretching from the Baltics to the Black Sea, their started priority remains to reinforce their position against threatening influences on both East and West. To this end, Poland is seeking closer bonds with their neighbors in the Baltic. They are clearly attempting to threaten the German Empire. No, they're not. The Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge location just southwest of Beijing. China has rejected Japan's demand for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear that the volatile situation could result in a war that will last for centuries. Maybe. Okay. It's October now. How much oil are we purchasing? Okay, let's have you. Oil and rubber, it's all gonna be fine. Okay. That's excavation level 1. Actually, wait. Yeah, excavation level 1. Fine, let's get our mobile tank designer. Not because of the speed, mind you. Although that is good because Guderian gives us speed as well. The reliability is what I'm aiming for. That all seems to be working fine. We have to wait just 1,000 more artillery here. Speaking of which, are we producing enough? That should help. Okay. Good enough. I was paused. Didn't even notice. So right now the German Empire stands strong, like a titan, between the East and the West. You know, I am gonna have to build a new army. Do you have enough? We're still waiting for those guys. You know, drop them. Good. Ten of you. 6, 4. Let's have 11 of you. 15 then. Alrighty, what do we need? More tungsten. I guess get it from the United States. Pax Americana, looking to the conflicts on the other continents. Frederick Donald Roosevelt has announced a new foreign policy intended to keep the peace at home. Any government on the American continent may appeal to the United States for military protection should they feel threatened by their neighbors. While not a guarantee of any particular state, the desire for peace in America is no longer just a dream, but an official American policy. Let us hope for a lasting peace. Yeah, sure. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavia. Okay. Still can't get the Kaiser back, so let's go for that. And let's start this. Yes, it's kind of ahead of time, but I don't care. Speaking to the Italian population along the Dalmatian coast, Benito Mussolini has announced that the Italians will consider Italian-speaking territory in Yugoslavia to be a rightful part of Italy, an official statement backed by the claims, making it clear that Italy is prepared to take the territory by force if need be. They are upsetting the already fragile balance in the region. Yeah, they kind of are. So in 100 days we'll have enough anti-air, 400 days for the artillery, and 200 days for the infantry equipment. How about the tanks? How many days for those? 1,000? Sure. Okay. Maybe some more in Brandenburg. There we have it. And there's that. Great. Escalation level 2. Go for it. So we are kind of creating an out, but I do want to have hospitals. So we're gonna have this and this. That might not be necessary, but I don't have, what's it called? An engineering company? Maintenance company. Yeah, we might take one of those for the tanks. I will just have to see. I start with this. There's the tank elevation. And let's invite the Kaiser back. But we're gonna leave that for the next time. So, this is where I'm gonna end this episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.